Hi everyone, lovely Ruth here today again with another video. Excuse the noise because I am presently watching Stephen Furtick on television. I'm in my workroom, so I am trying to get another message out, but I've been for the last past couple of days I've been messing around with some old wigs that I have in my closet. So I am getting ready to go walk with my daughter. Gonna go on the track and walk, and I got glammed up, but I was just killing some time. And I'm gonna take this out. I don't even have. I'm not even dressed. I am still in lounging around, but I'm gonna put on some sweatpants and a t-shirt and go walk, catch some fresh air by around 6. So I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys how much that I love and appreciate you giving me this opportunity to speak my mind, to do self talks when you're going through a journey and you want to not go it alone, but you still have to be by yourself, you know, and that you still have to be in the rest of God, the rest of Him, like resting and not worrying or trying to push through on your own. So I think that's where I am, and I, when I'm venting to you guys or when I'm talking to you guys, it's like, um, it's helping me in a sense. I mean, it's really helping me to, um, you know, heal. In other words, like there's a lot of things that I'm dealing with, Mm, I wouldn't say struggling with, but I'm dealing with them, because right here and right now in my the stage that I'm at, I'm not struggling with anything. I wonder. We all get to the point where we wonder what's next, and God won't reveal that what's next to us sometimes because we really don't need to know. Because if we did know, we get ahead of ourselves. So I still ask, I'm still gonna ask Him to let me know exactly what am I supposed to be doing right now. What am I supposed to be doing right now? I mean, what do I need to? you know, push the door open and go out, or is the door open? Is am I ready? Is it the right time? That's what I'm dealing with. That's what I'm dealing with. I mean, it's either or no. Either way, he's going to. I believe he's going to direct my paths, regardless of the decision I make, or if I make a wrong move. I've done it so many times before, made some harsh decisions when I was younger. I used to say this all the time till I got 30, 35. I said, I make the craziest decisions. And I felt like I always make the wrong decision. I always felt like white or black, or hot or cold, or up or down. Even the simplest decisions, because I guess I'm gonna blame it on the Libra in me. Even the simplest decision, how you have to really quick pick something. I'll say hot, and then it was like, eh, no, not hot, cold. It's like that Family Feud game of my life. Like I'll pick the answer and I get the big X, and I'll live through it. And I know that I have to, maintain myself through it because I made these decisions, and it didn't never get easier until I got older and a little wiser. It's like it felt like, and maybe they weren't the wrong decisions after all. Maybe that's stuff that I had to go through and I had to see for myself. So maybe they weren't all bad decisions. Maybe they were supposed to be lessons, and that's what I got. But up until I got, like I said, up until I got wiser, I started making better decisions. And I see that sometimes you don't actually know. I mean, we're humans, we just don't know. We go with the easiest choice, or we go with the um, common choice. If I have, or if I may, I would choose what I felt was uh, beneficial or better for me. Well, not necessarily better for me, because some of the hardest choices are going to be really difficult ones. And so you won't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I am really particular about, I don't know where this noise coming from. I'm very particular about the decisions that I make these days. And sometimes I'm that young kid come out again, where I'll go hopping to make the decision, or rushing myself to make the decision, which is not always the right decision. So I don't want to make any decisions anymore without God, without asking God, without saying, God, I'm going to put you in this. The choice of water. God, I'm going to bless this water, because I don't know, if this is the best water to be drinking, or anything. The food. When we bless our food, we're inviting God in it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we forget, not on purpose, but sometimes we so used to doing things without acknowledging him, or acknowledging him at the end of the day, or said to him, I trust you in the morning, and then all through the day, you said that one thing. What is this guy doing upstairs? That one thing that we said that morning, that prayer we said that morning, and we expect it to go all the way through. Now this noise is irritating me, because that movie Jeffrey Dahmer, when I saw that Netflix, I mean, it grossed me out to the point where I couldn't watch past episode 2 or 3. I know I didn't get to 3. I can tell you that right now. I didn't get to. If I got to 3, I had to shake myself out of it and wake up, because wake up, because it was dragging me in, how some poor soul could be so corrupt to the point where he did what he did. We know we go through there's some people out there, and I could not put that in my spirit to watch that guy do the things that he did, and where it came from, and all that. And it was just so spooky, eerie, because it showed the person actually in there, and you wonder what was going through that guy's mind, or how I'm gonna get out of this psycho apartment, and this noise, this drilling noise that I hear upstairs. Oh my God, it creeps me out. It takes me back to that movie, and what that guy did. He was sick, and this guy had been drilling. I'm calling on my phone also. This guy has been drilling holes in the walls up there. Drilling. I was thinking he was sawing somebody up, right? So I'm just in my head. 'Cause I got a lot of time on my. I'm not that nosy person, go try to figure out what's. I just pray a lot. I pray, and I just pray. This sounds like somebody fixing on something around here. But anyway, it's some drilling that goes on upstairs. I think that's what's going on right now. But it made me go flashback to, but I found out that these apartments, and I still won't tell you, because I will tell you after I move. I'm going to put the most, and my favorite word is horrific, and I'll use it in any term, like I did in the last video. Um, when I leave, I'm going to put a truthful comment there, that is about my stay here, and it was crazy. I mean, literally was crazy, my 3 year stay here. So I will list all those details. But anyway, he started drilling and stuff, and when I went to the store the other day, and I was like, oh, that's why he was up there nailing and drilling and everything, because he's hanging up um, spooky stuff for Halloween, costumes and dead people and all this other stuff on his patio, on his balcony. And so, trying to win this contest that they have over here. And I said, I do not even have the strength. And some people like Halloween. I like Halloween. I mean, it's cool. I don't celebrate it. No, I don't celebrate it. I'm not out for that evil and kill and chop up people. And I'm not. I can't get my spirit into that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I will watch a good scary movie with my family. My family have to be with me, or somebody have to be with me to so that I can make it entertaining. Because otherwise, I'm looking at it like the Dahmer movie. I'm looking at it, and it's like I have to. When you're watching a scary movie by yourself, it's like you don't get the opportunity to talk to somebody about it while you watching it. It's like you gotta make it make sense, and you be like, "What?" But if somebody's there with you to talk about it on the other end, talk about, did you just see that? Which I used my older sister from. She didn't like that movie though, but she liked horror movies. I mean, horror movies, and I can't watch horror movies with her. I'm selective when it comes to that, and so whew, so everything is going to spook me out on Halloween. So uh, everything is going to spook me out. So I'm going to be very like very protective. I'm gonna get me a blanket, and I'm gonna make sure all the lights on, and I'm gonna make sure the porch light is out so nobody won't come banging on my door. And it's just gonna be me and some popcorn and maybe a comedy. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, I got a birthday next week. I don't know if the 21st is on a Friday. I don't know if that's next week. Probably next Friday. I don't know. No. But I have a birthday, so I'm gonna celebrate that weekend, and I don't want nobody bringing that spooky in on my birthday. So hopefully that'll uh that'll be exciting for me. I have what I have planned. I have nothing really planned right now. I think I'm gonna go to lunch with an old friend of mine. She asked me to go have lunch with her one day that next week, and so I'll do that, and I'll have lunch with my daughter, maybe my grandkid. They'll probably get me some flowers or some little bitty tiny cupcakes or cake or something, nothing extravagant. Um, I could do a solid day in solitude on my birthday. It doesn't really matter. I'm not the kind of person that have to turn it up. What the young folks say, turn it up, up, up. I don't have to do that. I don't need all that. But I do want to the privilege to spend a little time with my kids on that day or leading up to that day or whatever. It's a Friday, so we can do something that Saturday or whatever. I don't care. It'll be all right. It'll be good, whatever. Um, yeah, 57, 57 in the house. My mom, speaking of birthday, she would always say, when people was like, what we gonna do? Because somebody's birthday or propose or daddy or whatever birthday or anyone at my brother's sister's birthday, and she'll be like, it's not their birthday today. People celebrate their birthday prior to their birthday. She would always say, no, no, not your birthday until you could celebrate your birthday on, well, you could literally say it's my birthday on your birthday, or you could say you could celebrate your birthday after, but you got to live to get there first before you start celebrating. She just was old fashioned like that. And not that she thought anything would happen to you prior to your birthday. It's just, know, family, old traditions and old um hand me down, theories. And so she was like, but she loved celebrating. Trust me, she loved Mother's Day. She loved Christmas. All her kids was there. She loved those holidays, and I miss those holidays with my family. I mean, I really miss the holidays when my parents was both alive, and they just made the family. You know, they brought the family together. And my sister and my older sister and I, she always tried to plan something for Thanksgiving's coming up. And I told her, I say, why do you do it? Because I stopped doing it long time ago. I stopped trying to get this family together because it's hard when you the other ones don't want to get together. And I got so exhausted or depressed trying to, I mean, like really disappointed, like trying to get this family to do something together. It's just crazy. And so she still have, I like that about her. She still have hope. Excuse me. She still have hope to get this family together. And I don't. I told her. I say that's good to have hope, but don't, put all your eggs in the basket and think that they would come and show up. Because there was many of Thanksgivings I cooked, many of holidays, birthdays that I've cooked, and nobody showed up. Nobody didn't want to leave their house or get together anymore. Especially going back to my mom's old house, it's like that I don't know, just couldn't do it. It's my antenna. I'm sorry, I'm old fashioned. I got an antenna that I pushed down. I just couldn't do it. It's like, I mean, none of us could. And when we did, it was felt so awkward. And for a long time, we tried fish fries and everything, but it just didn't. It just wasn't the same. So now people don't even make the effort. You know, they'll cook at their own house. They'll have their own immediate family there, or in-laws or whatever they have, and they'll do their own thing, which is okay by me. Do your own thing. If you gotta do your own thing, I, in turn, I enjoy going to my daughter's because she's making a tradition, and she's trying to start a tradition she's been doing for the past 3 years. Um, a tradition of cooking her Thanksgiving dinner for her son, which, that's just only teaching him to, make sure you enjoy your holidays with or without family. It's still a holiday, it's still a blessed day. So I go over there. It's got to the point where I don't even have to help her cook anymore. I'll bring something to the plate. Like I'll make a spinach dip. I'll make the peach cobbler. I tried to make the dressing one time, and I can make a pretty doggone good chicken dressing, but I have to, my spirit have to be in it. I have to want to do it. I have to, I cook with love. If I'm not loving it or feeling it or have a taste for it, I'm just gonna cook it and it's not gonna taste. It's gonna taste like anything else. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I have to put my love in it. I have to like really put my heart into um cooking that dish, that particular dish. So I cooked it one time and I didn't care for it. Think she needs to handle up on that this year. She cooked a pretty darn good turkey, pretty darn good ham, string beans, mashed potatoes. I mean, she did it. She did it up one year. She just put it out there, and it was pretty good. And then this last year, they named their turkeys. Him and her, they named their turkeys like on Bob's Burger. They'll name their turkeys. So I don't know, forgot what Fred, I think it was last year. I forgot, but they named it turkey. So she kind of make it fun for her son. So I like that. I appreciate that. And if that's all I could, get, and I'ma still enjoy my family. That's my family. You know, spend the night over there and just enjoy the holidays with her, and then yeah, come home and get back to normal. But I look forward to that. I look forward to Thanksgiving for her. I mean, my older sister, she wants everybody to come over, and I told her, I say, just initiate it. don't put stipulations on my family because they won't show up. Don't say, oh, you bring this and you bring this, or you chip in on this, or you give me some money for this. They're not going to do it. They're not going to participate in that. When somebody have you, I always like to call it when somebody have their hands in your pocket. Not this family. They don't want you knowing how much money they have or what they're able to do or what they're able to bring. They don't. Mm-mm. They you could X them out. They're not. And I got a little worn out about that too because I had a brother that would initiate fish fry get-togethers, barbecue get-togethers, and pitch in on this, and which we supposed to, and some people don't, and then other people felt like that they were putting in too much, and that's this family. I don't think everybody else family do that, but we just stopped that. We kind of like stop. If you bring a dish, it's okay. If you don't, if I host a Thanksgiving dinner or party or whatever, and I put out there that somebody asked me what could they bring, and I'll suggest bring what you can, what you can afford, and I'll pretty much prepare for people not bringing anything. I'm not gonna let that crash my plans for get together or whatever. So that's why I was telling my sister to make sure that she doesn't put emphasis on if you can't bring this, don't come or something like that, because first of all, getting them to come to drive over there is it's not even far to drive over there is first ticket. Then when they do drive over there, gotta be gone a certain time. Cause I don't want the son beat me home. And then thirdly, they ain't gonna drink or anything because they gotta drive home. And what else? Just gonna be just for a little while, and I hate that. Just sit down and enjoy a whole day and laughing and talking and having fun. It's a good feeling. The last time we did that was my grandson's birthday in April. My sister let us come over there, and he had a good time. Everybody that he loved, he said everybody that he loved was there, so that was good enough for him, and we had a good time um, playing Family Feud, like going around the room with Family Feud questions, and it was great. Cake, ice cream, food. It was good. It was good to have. I know my sisters showed up, except one of them. My children showed up. My niece, and it was just some people that just didn't show up, but it was okay. He had a good time. He had presents galore. So I like the fact that it was family oriented. My family was there, and we were laughing, and we didn't know how goofy we were, till we have get together. So that's always fun to be able to do that. So um I think he's the only one that can get us all in the same room now. Um Perhaps, I don't know. But it's okay. It's okay. Like I say, love on your family, reach out to your family, still love on them, even if it's difficult to love them, or even if it's difficult to even find yourself getting together with them. Still try, make an attempt to, because you never know. Things might change in an instant. You never know. So, yeah, I hope you guys all have a good holiday. It's so exciting. You know what's scary though? The last months of the year go by so fast. I mean, it's just like if you don't simmer in it and catch each and every day and moments in there, before you know it, it's a new year. November, I mean, October, November, and December are gone like really, really fast. And the reason why I say it's so scary is because I have to decide where I'm going to be after December. I'm not going to be here anymore. I know that. I know I'm not going to be here. Well, you don't know what God has planned. So um in my mind, I'm not gonna be here, in my mind. So God say the same, I would be going into my new house. I don't know where this house coming from. I keep telling you, I don't know. I don't know. Um, I don't even know if it's gonna happen uh right now. It may be 2, 3 years from now or whatever, but I know that things gonna change at the first of the year. Things that gotta go one way or the other. Um, but I don't I'm not overwhelming myself with it. I used to be so timid and I used to be so worried about things and I used to be like, what if, what if? I don't do the what ifs no more. If it happened, it happened. I have to keep my faith that something good is going to happen in my life and I have to go with that. I can't go back and forth like I can't go back. Oh, I'm depressed because I don't know what's going to happen. And I ask God for answers, like we naturally gonna do that. We're gonna ask God, what's next, or what should I be doing? Naturally, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. But on the same token, we don't have to be exhausted about um not knowing, you know. And I'm one of those people. Oh my God, what's next? And I plan, and I plan from the time I'm gonna get up, what I'm gonna wear, what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna walk, how I'm gonna talk, all these things. When you don't have to do that, you just have to live in the moment. You have to just be right here and right now. You know what I'm saying? And you got to make sure you in the right place because if you set your mind to doing this thing right, and if it don't go that way, what are you gonna do? You're gonna get depressed. You're gonna be like feel like a failure. You're gonna feel like, oh, I'm just not good enough, or you're gonna lose a little bit of your worth. So why put those expectations on your life like that, on yourself like that? You know what I mean? So I get that now when people say live in the moment. Live in the moment because that's the only thing you can change. Like I'm talking to you right now, I could change this moment. I can turn off this video. I can get up and go to the restroom. I'm in control of this right here and right now. I'm not in control of what's going to happen at 8 or 9 o'clock or in the morning. Or I'm not in control. I can think about what is going to happen. I can assume what is going to happen, but I don't really know. Only thing I know is I'm sitting here on this video. I got my water. I'm talking to you guys. This is what I have control over. I can do whatever I need to do in this moment. Even though this morning I didn't plan. If I got up this morning, I did not plan to be here right here and right now, and it happened. It happened. So I'm in the moment, right? I didn't plan it. So if I would have planned it and I didn't, which yesterday I got up and I said I'm gonna do a video, but it didn't go that way. You see what I'm saying? So whatever you plan, you could set a plan, you could set a goal, you could even do that, but it's okay to live in the moment. That's all I'm saying. It's okay to be here and right here in the moment and live it and enjoy it, embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Embrace it. Um, yeah, embrace it. And so also the grow old gracefully term, like I'm growing old gracefully. I appreciate that. I appreciate that because I don't want to rush anything in my life. I don't want to rush anything. So if I'm going, you know, age, I'm gonna age right before my eyes, and I'm gonna like it. I'm not gonna even notice a subtle moment aging. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that because um you have to grow old. You got to get up in age. And you got to appreciate what you still have. You still have your mind and you still have your body, and hopefully that's healthy, and you still have the things that you need. And that's wonderful. I think some people they live hard and they don't enjoy life, and that's why they look older than they really have to look. It's like you letting life beat you down. You letting life get you. And I was looking at I was telling my daughter, of course, telling my daughter moment. I was telling my daughter that I was watching something the other day, and Amon, I think I'm saying her name right. The model, the black model. Ooh, beautiful. Just dark skinned, beautiful woman. She just, oh my God. I looked at her and they went from her feet all the way up to her at her face, and I'm like, dang, did that woman find the fountain of youth? Gorgeous. I mean, and then I told my daughter, I said, she's beautiful. I said, I don't know what she's doing to her skin. I know the black don't crack stuff, and I know this. She's beautiful. You take care of yourself, and you can afford those high end skincare routines. And of course, baby, do it. She's beautiful. And then there are also makeup. Makeup will do wonders. Makeup do wonders to a person, wonders. And I kid you not, because if you saw me, I'm gonna scare y'all one night. I'm gonna show y'all how I look before I go to bed. I am a mess. I am a mess. I am. So when I put on a little makeup, I try to put on a little makeup. I don't like a lot, but I have discoloration, and I have, I have some flaws. I have some flaws, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I just want to say that sometimes makeup is good. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing, and it can transform you into, man. You ought to see some of them TikTok videos. It can makeup can transform you into a whole nother person, a whole nother person. But you'll still be there. Your attitude, your personality, your inner person is still gonna be there. So if you're nasty, you're still gonna be there under that makeup. So um yeah, said that to say this. It's amazing how um we look at things. It's just amazing how we look at things. We be seeing something, but we don't see it. So that's why I say live in the moment. You catch those little things. It's so many things that when I even watch a movie, if I watch a movie a second time, or I'll watch something on TV, um, I'll catch it the second time. I'll catch it, or I'll rewind it back or something. I say, "Oh, did you get that?" To my sister, "Did you get that?" Or my daughter, "Did you get that?" And I say, "Ah, I got that. I see it." And some nowadays it's easier for me to catch things that's obvious. Some things would be obvious and right before your eyes, and you don't get it. It goes so fast that it takes you around the thing. And so I've been getting it. Getting the message, getting the oh. I told my son, I like this. I told my son, and I don't know why I'm getting excited. My son just called right before I got over here. I was over there doing my hair and makeup. And so I literally thought about him seconds. I said, I wish my son would call. And he called. I am not I am not a witch. I cannot call anything on command. I just I don't know how to happen. But I'm finding that I said in another video, I'm finding that this particular time this particular time for me uh is allowing me to be able to do that, to be able to manifest, to be able to think, and it's there. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess it's closer to my birthday, and maybe I'm getting wiser, or I don't know. Maybe I'm taking time to explore me, you know, who I am, how I feel, what I've been oppressing, what I've been doing all my life. And I have time. I have more time on my hand. I have more time to think. I have more time to meditate and think about my surroundings and, everything. I have that time. And I thank God, because that is a true blessing. That it is a true blessing to be able to take time out for yourself. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like taking time out for yourself. A weekend is not enough. I used to think a weekend, maybe a week's vacation. You be so tied up into that week. You be so tied up into the following week when you have to go back to work, so you don't get to enjoy that week. Even if you're out skiing or whatever you're doing, you thinking about work because you know Friday or Saturday you gotta head back home and get ready for the weekend, get ready for Monday. And it's just not enough time. Oh, but when you ask God for time, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. You ask God, you ask that man, you ask Jesus for some time. Ask Jesus for some time. It's nothing like, and then some time with him too. Oh, you're gonna be seeing and hearing all kinds of things. You're gonna be getting all types of messages and downloads and thoughts and reality checks and people you just all of a sudden think about could be calling you or writing you or emailing you or trying to get in contact with you even if they can't. I like to leave my past in the past. I don't want no ex-boyfriends calling. I don't want to run into no ex-boyfriend. My past is my past, but somebody I used to talk to found my number some kind of way. We used to be friends. We used to be, I wouldn't say go together or anything, but we used to be friends. The broken guy I told you about. I say he's broken. I still say he's broken at his age. Every man that I've met, except one, my one that got away, every man that I met thus far was broken in some kind of way. Well, not in my youthful years, not in my 20s, because everybody was everything back then because we was exploring life. But when I got up to an age where I recognized relationships and how long they last, when you realize that you what you want and what you don't want, and the people that you involve, because you got to be real careful when you're a single mom who you bring into your life, who you bring into your family, and those are the ones that stick. Those are the ones that stick around, and those are the ones that stick around, and they become a stamp in your life. I want to say because you got to keep your eyes on the prize, which is your kids. So you are very careful of who you mess with, who you hang out with. It's so dangerous. And then when you out and you got a guy that you appreciate, that guy's gonna entertain you and your kids. So it's like, it's some good ones and there's some bad ones. But I would know if you're broken because it's so much that you can do. I mean, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. A woman should not have to raise another woman's man. I mean, son. I mean, no. So I figure like if I have to teach you how to treat me, or if I have to tell you what a woman wants or likes, we like flowers. I ain't never been a big flower person, but I know if you're pursuing me, I would like some flowers. Not just we eat out or whatever. But what are you doing? What are you showing me that you want me or you like me or you want to spend the rest of your life with me? And my children. What are you showing me? So all I saw was brokenness. And I don't want a broken man because I can't put him back together again, you know. And sometimes we choose the wrong ones that God didn't intend us to be with, and when we want to what we want. And so this guy called me, and it's just like it was like I'm talking to you about stuff I talked to you back then and it wasn't resolved. You think that I'm going to waste my time, which is so valuable now. I'm realizing how valuable your time is. You got to realize that your every minute counts. Every minute counts. And so if you choose to let somebody, not saying nobody, a person is not worth your time. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, your Your time is valuable. And if you keep giving it away to people who don't want nothing, they just want to feel like they the man, or they want to just feel like, oh, I got control over her. I can call her anytime I want to, and she'll talk to me. She ain't gonna do nothing with me. She ain't gonna go nowhere with me. She gonna throw all that stuff in my face, but yet I can talk to her. She's gonna be, oh, I know why he called. Cause I had a conversation with my daughter about this very thing that when he called about, me and I talk about a lot of things, and I'm noticing that everything that I talk about, everything that I envision or just set in my mind for a split second, it comes to fruition. And it really, really active. It really, really does. I'm not lying. It does. And so we were talking about brokenness and um your time is valuable and you got to know your worth. And I wouldn't spend my life following behind a man that don't even have direction himself. I can't do that. I'd rather spend a life by myself because I'm happy with me. I love me. I'm happy with me. um I could live with me because I've done it so many years. I'm okay with me, but being okay with another person, he's got to come. He's got to come with the whole package. The whole self. I can't be anybody's crush. I got to be able to look at somebody and say, "Oh wow, oh wow." He does not need me for insignificant stuff. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't need me to because he don't know how to wash his clothes. He doesn't need me because he don't know how to pay his bills. He doesn't need me for insignificant things. He needs me because he needs a woman. He needs a real woman. He needs a whole woman. And not having a job does not make you unwhole. Just make you temporarily out of circulation. But yeah, I don't I think men should be strong. I think men should be um very um prepared, ready to go. I'm saying independent, strong, um have his I mean can hold his own. You know what I'm saying? So I would be a compliment to him. I would be a another strong person, which know what she wants and know what she can have and know what what she can do. You know what I'm saying? So mm, but dang, maybe I was broken too. Maybe that's why I attracted so many um broken men in my life, because maybe I was in a sense broken. Maybe I was broken in the sense of family, and it took some forgiving and some healing there. Maybe I was broken in the trust department because I gave all my trust to my kid's dad, and he abused that. Not abused me, but abused the fact that I trusted him so much, and I can't get over that. So that's why I was attracting those type of people, even after he and I had split. Maybe it was still in my system to attract a broken man that I thought I could fix. I thought I could, you know, be there for, nurture or something. And that word nurture, my daughter just she hated when I say that, but I am a nurturing person. I get a man and I would get a man back in the day. I'd get a man and I'll be like, okay, he just going through something, or his family treated him well, he worked too hard, and all this stuff. I'm just making excuses for this man. God created man to be a strong vessel. You know what I mean? Not a weak one. I do not want a weak man. I don't even want a man that, I don't know. He could cry, but it's gonna be a strong cry. It's gonna be like I lost my best friend kind of cry, something like that. It's gonna be like I'm crying for my woman because I want her to have the world. I want to treat her like a queen and she's not allowing me to. That kind of man, you know, that kind of man. And I know they exist. I know they exist. I had one before. He wasn't quite there yet. He was only thing that kept this man from being my ideal guy was the fact that he was young. We were young, and he, you know how you could be in a relationship with someone and people are in the relationship with you, like your parents, your family, so to speak, your best friends. You let everybody in. You let everybody's opinion matter to you. That's the kind of thing that was going on with us. It was like me, I was trying to get away from the family telling me what to do, or making me confined and confine me in this box because there was a really bad thing that happened within the family, within the boyfriend, within a sister. So it was like I was trapped in this little box, right? Category. And I had that going on. And it didn't matter the minds of my family. It's just that I wanted to keep this one from my family as long as I could, as much as I possibly could. But he was actually a best friend of my brother's, which is everybody gonna say, "Oh no, you can't do that." But I actually liked this guy. I mean, I really cared a lot about this guy, and he was pretty. He was the one. As far as I'm concerned, the one that got away. You know, we have one listed, the one that got away. So he's pretty cool. I thought he was different. I thought we had something, but it was like my family and people say that I shouldn't be with you because your brother is my friend and stuff like that. Yeah, I thought that was an excuse. I really thought that you were telling me that because of it was an excuse to use. Maybe it was somebody telling you like, no, that's not gonna work out. It worked out for us. It might have not worked out for my brother, but my brother told me years later, like almost a couple of years ago, and this was way back when I was young. I mean, this I was in my 40s, I think, early 40s, 39, something like that, when this relationship went on. And he told me not too many years ago, a couple of years ago, that he said he approved that relationship. He wasn't the one to say you shouldn't be with my sister. He actually encouraged it, and I did not know that. I thought it was my brother that was the problem. He wasn't the problem. It was his family that was saying no, because they already had in their mind somebody else for him. So it's like, again, the man that I meet, when I say I want him to have his own, I mean, I want him to stand on his own feet. I want him to be person, a whole singular person that can think for himself and not worry about the opinions of others, and not worry about if your family like her. Your family gonna like that person because guess what? They don't have to, at the end of the day, they don't have to go home with that person. At the end of the day, that person is not hurting you or cheating on you or hurting you in putting you back in any way or dragging you down in any way. Hey, you know what? That family gonna end up loving you. That family gonna end up saying, hey, you know what? First I didn't see y'all, but I see y'all now. And it ain't gonna be my sister. I wish my sister would. And I love my family. I wish they would. I mean, I don't think he the right one for you. And this man doing everything he can for me, and everything he loves me, and he wants to be with me, and he's nothing but kind and all this stuff. And I'm gonna take my brother's opinion, which I'm the one that's single, and I'm the one that's trying to be with somebody for the rest of my life, and I'm gonna listen to him. I'm gonna take his opinion over this man that's trying to really love me, or I'm trying to really love him. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take it to God. That's what I'm gonna do. And I think that's what he should have done. Maybe he did that. Maybe that's why we ended up apart. I don't know. But out of all the relationships that I had, including my children's dad, out of all the relationships I have ever had, he was the best one. He was the best one that I had. And I know God said, you think that was good? That wasn't even good. That wasn't what you was deserving of. You just wait. And that's what I hear God telling me. God say you better stop playing, girl. But that's what I hear God, my Lord and Savior telling me. Okay, we got you. We got you, and I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about drama. I ain't gonna have to worry about um the cheating and the sneakiness and none of that stuff. I don't want to even invest my time into that anymore. I'm older. I don't have that kind of time to be high schooling it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So, okay. So I am going to still pray for this man, because when I pray, you know how we pray, and we pray for things, especially if you sing, we pray for things. We pray for a breakthrough, we pray for a new house, cars, and all this other. Right now is like a good um um means of generating income for me. But then I think, and I pray for my family, of course. And then I think, I say, I'm praying for these things that I want, right, in the future, that I, even though I don't have them, I'm already thinking about that I have them, and I'm praying about them. And I started thinking, I said, I need to start praying for my husband. Even though I don't have a husband right now, I need to start praying for him. And I started praying for him. I'm praying for his health. I'm praying for his home, that it just he's stable. I'm praying for his everything. I'm praying for his family, you know. And that's what you got to do. You got think about the things that you're asking for. Pray that they're blessed and they're from God. And so you don't have to be out there looking for nobody, because that person already looking for you. It's just a matter of time. So that's that's my theory. That I don't have to take that. That's my theory. That's my theory. And I am happy to be talking to you guys. It's going on an hour. I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. Today is October 13th. Countdown to the birthday. I am so excited. I am so excited. And I see my friend just text me. She sent me something. I don't know. This girl's always looking out for me. Always looking out for me. So yeah, I'm gonna see what she's talking about, and I am going to, yeah, I'm gonna go and enjoy the rest of my evening. It is nowhere near 6. I got time to put on some clothes and get ready, and push this hair back or do something and get ready to go walk, get some fresh air, and then maybe come home and cook something healthy, of course, and enjoy the rest of my evening. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope that you guys are embracing yourself, loving on yourself. Reach out and love on your family. Talk to your family. Tell them hi. You know, how you doing? You know, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. And until the next time, God loves you. I love you. So take care. Okay. Bye.